Good afternoon, everyone. Whoa, easy there. I brought the original prop to prove we're back.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Let's Talk About It Movie Edition live stream, where I will be going over all the Toy Story movies, and I will preview Toy Story 5 at the end of this live. Before I start this live, my YouTube channel has 589 subscribers, and my channel has 1,748 videos, and my channel has 388,272 views. Here's a brief introduction to this Toy Story Live. The Toy Story movies are a beloved animated film series created by Pixar Animation Studios and released by Disney. The story follows a group of toys that come to life whenever humans are not around, focusing mainly on Woody, a loyal cowboy doll, and Buzz Lightyear, a Space Ranger action figure. Throughout the series, the toys experience exciting adventures while exploring themes of friendship, loyalty, growing up, and finding purpose. Since the release of the first film in 1995, Toy Story has become one of the most successful and influential animated franchises in movie history, entertaining audiences of all ages with its humor, heartwarming moments, and memorable characters. Now let's get into the Toy Story movies in order. Here's a recap of Toy Story. Toy Story came out in 2000. Toy Story came out in 1995. Toy Story 2 came out in 1999. Toy Story 3 came out in 2010. Toy Story 4 came out in 2019. And Toy Story 5 comes out Friday, June 19th, 2026. All right, here's a recap of Toy Story. Andy's favorite toy. Woody is a cowboy doll in his favorite toy. No, Woody is a cowboy doll is his favorite toy of all, named Andy. The toy the toys came to life whenever humans aren't around. Buzz Lightyear arrives. For Andy's birthday, he receives a new toy, Buzz Lightyear, a Space Ranger action figure. Buzz quickly becomes Andy's favorite, making Woody jealous. Woody versus Buzz Lightyear. Woody tries to get out of the way, but by accidentally knocking him out of a window. The other toys think Woody intentionally got rid of Buzz and turned against him. Lost in the real world. Woody goes after Buzz to rescue him. They end up separated from Andy and must find their way back home. Buzz believes he is a real space ranger, not a toy. Buzz learns the truth. After seeing a TV commercial for Buzz Lightyear toys, Buzz realizes he is just a toy. He becomes depressed, but Woody encourages him and helps him see that being Andy's toy is special. Sid's house. Woody and Buzz are captured by Sid, Andy's toy torturing neighbor. They team up with Sid's mut- they team up with Sid's mutated toys and escape. The toys scare Sid into treating toys with respect. Race to Andy. Andy's family is moving away. Woody and Buzz race to catch Andy before he leaves. They work together to get back into Andy's car. Here's the ending of Toy Story. Woody and Buzz become best friends. Andy happily plays with both of them. The film ends at Christmas as the film ends at Christmas as the toys wonder what new presents Andy might receive. The original Toy Story grossed $401.1 million worldwide during its theatrical run against a $30 million production budget. It was a massive financial success and the highest grossing film of 1995. That's Toy Story 1. Let's go through the rest of them. Toy Story 2 recap. The movie begins when Andy is accidentally damaged before a yard sale. A toy collector named Al steals him after discovering that Woody is a valuable collectible from the fictional TV show Woody's Roundup. At Al's apartment, Woody meets other Roundup toys. Jessie, a cowgirl doll, Bullseye, Woody's house, Stinky Pete, the prospector. They tell Woody that they are all destined for a museum exhibit in Japan and want him to join them. Woody is tempted because it would ensure they are preserved forever. Meanwhile, Buzz Lightyear leads a rescue mission with Mr. Potato Head, Slinky Dog, Rex, and Ham to save Woody. Along the way, they encounter another Buzz Lightyear toy who believes he is a real Buzz. Woody takes it upon himself to protect. No, that's not it. Okay. Woody learns about Jesse's painful past. She was abandoned by by her owner as she grew older. This makes Woody question whether staying with Andy is worth the risk of eventually being discarded. In the climax, Buzz and Buzz and the gang reach the airport and stop the toys from being shipped away. Woody realizes that being loved by Andy is more important than living forever in a museum. Stinky Pete, who secretly sabotaged the rescue because he wanted to reach the museum, is defeated. The film ends with Woody returning home with Buzz and the others. Jesse and Bullseye join Andy's toy collection while the toys look forward to whatever time they have left with their owner. That's Toy Story 2. Now moving to Toy Story 3. Okay. All right. Recap of Toy Story 3. Years have passed, and Andy is now 17 years old and preparing to leave for college. Most of his toys have been stored away, and they worry about what will happen to them once Andy grows up. Due to a misunderstanding, Woody, Buzz, and the other toys are accidentally donated to a daycare center instead of being stored in the attic. At first, Sunnyside seems like a paradise where toys are played with every day. However, they soon discover that the daycare is controlled by Lotso Huggin Bear, a strawberry scented teddy bear who runs the place like a prison. New toys are forced into the chaotic new toys are forced into the chaotic toddler room where they are roughly handled, while Lotso and his followers enjoy the easier rooms. Woody initially escapes and tries to return to Andy, but after learning what his friends are going through, he returns to help them. The toys plan a daring escape from Sunnyside. After breaking out, they end up at a landfill where they are swept toward an enormous incinerator. Realizing they cannot escape, the toys hold hands and prepare to face the end together in one of the film's most emotional scenes. At the last moment, a group of alien toys operating a giant claw machine rescues them. Lotso has a chance to Lotso has a chance to help save everyone, but chooses not to. The toys expose the toys expose his selflessness, and he is left behind. When they finally return home, Woody secretly arranges for Andy to donate all of the toys to a young girl named Bonnie Anderson. Andy introduces each toy to Bonnie and spends one last afternoon playing with them before leaving for college. The movie ends with Andy driving away while the toys begin a new chapter with Bonnie knowing they are once again loved and appreciated. That's Toy Story 3. Now I go to Toy Story 4. The story takes place after the events of Toy Story 3. Woody and other toys are now living with Bonnie. While Bonnie loves many of her toys, Woody finds himself being played with less and less, having leaving him unsure of his purpose. During Bonnie's first day of kindergarten orientation, Woody secretly accompanies her. Bonnie creates a new toy out of a plastic spork, pipe cleaners, and craft supplies, naming him Forky. Because Bonnie made him, Forky comes to life as a toy, but he insists he's trash and reportedly tries to throw himself away. Meanwhile, Buzz, Jesse, and the other toys search for Woody and Forky, leading to several adventures. Buzz becomes obsessed with following his inner voice, which interprets interprets through the buttons on his Space Ranger suit. In the climax, Woody voluntarily gives his voice box to Gabby Gabby. Although the child she hoped would choose her rejects her, Woody helped her find another lost girl who needs comfort. Gabby Gabby finally gets the loving owner she always wanted. As Bonnie prepares to leave, Woody faces a difficult decision. He can return to Bonnie with his friends or stay with Bo Peep and help lost toys find homes. Reading Realizing Bonnie no longer truly needs him and lost by Bo's way of life, Woody chooses a new path. The film ends with an emotional farewell. Woody says goodbye to Buzz, Jesse, and the rest of the gang, while Buzz reassures them that Bonnie will be free. Woody stays with Bo Peep and again helping lost toys find children, starting a new chapter in his life. That's the end of Toy Story 4. Now I'm going to preview Toy Story 5. Something new has entered the playroom. The toys are back in Disney and Pixar's Toy Story 5. And this time around, it's toy meets tech. Buzz, Woody, Jesse, and the rest of the gang's jobs get exponentially harder when they go head to head with this all new threat to playtime. It's been 7 years since the last adventure, and the whole crew returns to face a world where imagination competes with something a little more automated. This new chapter brings the gang back together for a story about loyalty, change, and what happens when play evolves faster than the toys can keep up. This is going to conclude my Toy Story 1 through 5 recap. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone. Whoa, easy there. I brought the original prop to prove we're back.